little bit cold this morning, which is good. I won't put too much clothes on. I need something for my body to fight with a little bit. The cold is very good for that. We can never be too comfortable. We always need some resistance, some stress for us to fight against, so that we have a reason to build up our qi. That's very important. I want to elaborate on a discussion that I had with a couple of people actually, but recently one discussion was of particular interest. So I want to elaborate on that, and perhaps I will use ChatGPT to make a nice Chinese version. Yeah. Still working with my chest area. Have a little bit of congestion up here. So I think a lot of it is actually heart qi related, and lung qi. The heart qi and the lung qi, very important. Heart is fire and lung is metal. Fire and metal element qi. So the discussion was in a church. The discussion was in a church. And my friend, she Chinese, and she had been getting involved with Christianity, I think since she came to New Zealand. I think she's been in New Zealand something like less than 5 years, I would estimate. Must be around 5 years or less. Maybe 1 or 2, something like that. And she had been doing qigong, and she went to Wu Dang Shan, which is a very special place in China, because there was many sages who went there, and who reached quite a very scholarly level of accomplishment. Some of them sort of were quite scholarly, and they also did some metaphysical practice and developed their metaphysical and mind and energy to a high level. And some of them, they were actually just scholarly, like they were very good at writing and poetry and philosophy and but they weren't necessarily energetically, or they didn't necessarily have energetic or spiritual, mental, that kind of stuff. I think there's some distinction between these two. But anyway, it's important to make the distinction, because we're talking about Christianity. It's important to make the distinction now between a saint and a sage. Two different things. So Wu Dang Shan, many sages were there. Some of them, they were doing some metaphysical human, purely through their human experience, and starting from the consciousness, the awareness, the energy, the body, and slowly becoming aware of all of the different cycles going around. So many different timing, the timing of my heart, the timing of my breathing, the timing of my blood flow, the timing of the temperature in the air. It's also a timing. It's how fast the air molecules are vibrating. It's also timing. The timing of the light. Light is also a vibration. A vibration has a timing. So the timing of my digestion. And if I just be aware of all of these different timings, and the awareness is between all of the different timing, the awareness is between the mind is in the space between. Now I can just be aware and aware of my body, so I'm very interested in this aspect, because this is the way I can build more energy, so that I can use a higher cognitive function as a result of regulating all these polarities, and able to raise my spirit while keeping my energy down. Energy is relaxed down. Spirit is now aware, and because my energy is down, I'm more difficult to, or because I have my energy, it's more circulating. I allow it to circulate more. So this is a very useful skill, especially if you want to be a police officer, or a surgeon, or a paramedic, or something where there will be situations that require your immediate focus. You don't have time to start thinking, and then somebody else already got hurt, or you could have intercepted and created a better outcome if you had have been aware. But your mind was focused. There was all these different timings, and your awareness went into those different rhythms, those different tunes, or whatever. You started listening to it, and then your mind, your got captured by that. And so by developing this, you have also, it can be used for good and bad, let's say like that. But I think in this world that's very competitive, we need some kind of tools. We need some kind of power. It's just like there are things about people. There are ways that people use to make progress and to get the job they want, to get the girlfriend they want, to get the husband they want, to get what they need. They will use various ways. Okay, and if you look at any human being, and even say the pastor of a church, the person who's running the church, they need to make decisions because they are a leader. You know, leaders have to make decisions. So my friend who had been to Wu Dang Shan and had trained with, a qigong master here, who is very aware of this neigong process. Neigong is when we look at all of the different timing. The timing of the moon, the timing of the sun, the timing of the bird, the timing of my heart, the timing of my lung, the timing of my liver, the timing of your mind, the timing of your timing. Now, which of these timings do we need to regulate? Do we need to smooth out to get all of the timings at a baseline? That's what it means when we say qi down and shen up. Spirit up, qi down. And so this master, very well accomplished, transferred some qi to her. Probably he would have got her to lie down on a table, and then I think maybe I have to ask her, but I guess what he may have done is he took like two fingers like this, and then put them on her dantian, just below the navel. There's a point there which is I think is qi-hai, the sea of qi, this point. And then he would have built it up. And then he would have got ready to push it up. I'm not going to do it because that can push out my qi, but I want to keep my qi inside my body. For someone who has a very high level of mastery, okay, and they can build it back up again, should be okay. Qi, it's very important. More important is your blood. Your blood is actually, you can lose some qi, but if you lose blood, then it's worse. It's very serious. It's a little more serious. But so yeah, you can transfer qi to people. You can also transfer blood to people. You can do a blood, take some let's say you want to help your mother, if your blood type is the same, then you can take some of your blood, maybe 1 or 2 liters, maybe. No, maybe that's too much. Maybe 1 liter is okay. Depends on your weight, and then you can give that blood to them, because you're younger, your blood will have more vitality, so you can give them a bit, give them a top up. But I prefer the chi building aspect. It's when you when I develop these skills, or you develop these skills, just by being around people will be able to pick up on certain things that you can't really explain it. You can't really use language. You can, because language is very focusing on one concept at a time. But when you use a certain level of mind to transmit something, it's a whole lot of things that I'm aware of it all at the same time, and you're aware of it all at the same time. So I'm working on my a lot on my heart area. Of course, I'm building more pressure, and at the same time I need to work on releasing it so it can come up and then down. Of course, every organ system has its chi, heart chi, lung chi, liver chi, kidney chi, and there's kind of an emotion, but also there's a kind of emotional energy that can charge up in each one. And but because of our life, these different energies, they get out of balance, or some of them get too strong and sort of influence the other ones, either suppressing them or amplifying them. So then things can become out of balance. So when I come into the state, I feel the space between. So those different energies can charge up. They can also manifest in sound. Like you may start, if the lung chi or the heart chi starts to express itself, maybe you start laughing, like ha 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 ha. But I did feel that a little bit, but it took a long time. I had to build up a lot. Very good. Now I just need to detach, not to mess up the timing.